Things seemed to be looking up with Unai Emery, but something was definitely up when Xhaka was booed off by his own fans, and the man who followed 2 decades of Wenger couldn't even last 2 seasons.
Move things forward a little bit here, because you've mentioned this is a bunch of players who've let Unai Emery down. So who is the right person to lead them going forward? We know, of course, at the moment, interim head coach is Freddie Ljungberg, who will oversee things for the time being. Let's just, I'm just going to show our audience, Gary, and we'll tell you as well the odds of the bookmakers for who could well replace Unai Emery. Nuno Espirito Santo is there at 6-4 favourite. Ljungberg to take the job on a permanent basis at 7-2. Then a former Arsenal player in Mikel Arteta at 8. Interestingly, Mauricio Pochettino is at 10-1, and bar those, Massimiliano Allegri and Eddie Howe are the other managers potentially who could well take over from Unai Emery.
Big news for Arsenal fans overnight.
Yeah, big news and surprising news. Interesting developments at Arsenal overnight. They look to have picked the successor to Unai Emery. It's a surprise pick. The club had been expected to hire former player Mikel Arteta, so they're set to appoint him by the end of the week, possibly. He emerged as the unanimous choice. So, should we find out who he is?
Well, this had been brewing for quite a long time, I think, in terms of obviously the Arsenal appointment. They were keen to conduct a very thorough, detailed, diligent process. And they worked their way through a long list onto a short list. And now it's my understanding that he was the unanimous choice of the Arsenal decision makers. That decision was made by 3 executives who will put the decision to the board of directors, the American owner Stan Kroenke.
Joseph, I would like to discuss this season's objectives. As sports director, I think we should be aiming for the league this season. What is your opinion? It's not the most ambitious of goals by any means, but I believe it's best that we aim to finish the season in a position to win a place in the UEFA Champions League. I think that's a realistic objective for us at this stage. I think aiming for the title this early is a bit too soon, but we'll give it our best shot. I guess a steady plan may work better. Alright, you have my backing. It's not as ambitious as I'd expected, but we support your decision.
Congratulations on becoming the new manager. There will be much competition for the league title this season. How do you fancy your chances at winning the league this year?
Naturally, we'll try our best to bring home the title this season, but as you know, coming out on top in a league like this is no mean feat. We're under no illusions about our chances, and a realistic finish for us would be a Champions League spot, but anything more than that is obviously a bonus. Arsenal is a great club and they do deserve to be in the title picture, but I just believe right now it's a bit too soon to be aiming for the league title with teams like Manchester City and Liverpool dominating the league at the moment. Given the backing I've received from the board, and I hope from the fans as well going forward, I believe that within a couple of years we'll be back in the title picture.
What style of football do you want to play this season?
Winning is always the objective, of course, but I like to play football that the fans can be proud of. We should avoid dirty plays and time wasting and play the game the right way. That's what I want. I want to see honest football, entertaining football for the fans, and of course we'll be looking to get as many wins as possible and finish as high as we can in the table. Thank you for your time, and thank you to Arsenal for giving me this opportunity. Yo guys, what's going on? It's your average Joe here, and we're back with PES 2020. Now, I know that I did start a live stream sort of series. I did one episode on Master League for a Manchester United save, but I was thinking live streaming it isn't really going to work for me at the moment because the Wi-Fi I currently have isn't the greatest, so I just don't think it's a good idea, and I feel like I could make better videos from actually making normal videos rather than live streaming. So yeah, we're starting again. I'm doing it with Arsenal this time. Starfy could probably go, to be honest. He's 27, he's not the best player, is he? Place on the transfer list. Ozil. Now, do we keep Ozil? Because in real life, obviously, he's having issues at Arsenal, but at the time of making this video, Emre has just been sacked, so that's partly why I decided to do the videos on Arsenal rather than Man United, because Arsenal's manager has actually just been sacked, so yeah. But yeah, I don't know if we should keep Ozil. I feel like we could get some money out of him. I'll put him on the transfer list because he's old. He is a good player, obviously, but we'll put him on the transfer list, see if anyone offers for him. If they don't, then okay, fair enough, but we'll see. Marquinhos, not a bad shout for a centre back. Let's see how much he'll cost. There's a high chance of success. Even if I bring it all the way down. Is he running out of contract or something? The only thing is the salary. He's positive about signing. Okay, let's not take his wages down too much. Probably do like a 5-year contract. At least 75 mil. You know what, I'm gonna go with this. I know it's taking the mick because it's really not that much, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see what they say. Because 20 mil for Marquinhos will be an absolute bargain. This guy looks pretty decent, doesn't he? He'd be a solid defender to get in. How much is he gonna cost? The club is open to selling him. Why is everyone so open to selling him when I do the scouting? Maybe that's the way to do it on PES this year. Go for the scouting option. He's got an expensive contract, ain't he? Well, I'll bring it down to 130. I'll go with that. We'll see. What's happening here then? Have they declined? Proposed same terms. They want 25 mil instead of 20. Not bad. He'll take pretty much a salary cut to come. Do you know what? I'm gonna get him. The other team has come back to offer their terms. They're asking to increase the proposed transfer fee. Do you know what? I think I'm gonna go for him. It's Marquinhos. He's not exactly the oldest. He's at 25. Yeah, we're getting him. What a signing that is. What a signing that is. Now we need a striker 100%. I think I'm going to leave this guy on pause for now. To be honest, we should have waited. Now that I think about it, we should have waited for this guy to come back. I feel like we should have waited for this guy to come back, but you know what? Marquinhos still a solid player. We're not even 100% sure whether we're going to actually get the other guy. I don't know how to pronounce his name, so I'm not even going to try. So here we go. The Champions League season kicks off. Arsenal playing away from home at Genk. Arsenal with a new manager, Joseph, the Irishman, coming in. Not really got much experience, but to be fair, we've seen a lot of teams going for managers that don't have much experience. Manchester United did pretty much the same thing with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Obviously, he's a legend at the club, but this Joseph manager is completely new to the scene, so we're going to see what he's made of. Had a good pre-season. Only game they lost was to Bayern Munich. Okay, so here we go. Arsenal from your right to left in the red and white as always. Lacazette and Aubameyang leading the line. Martinelli getting a start today. The manager speaking quite highly of him before the game. And, well, this isn't looking good. It's not looking like a good start for Arsenal now, is it? Leno rolls the ball out for Tierney. They need some penetration in the final third. That man there, Ozil, might be the guy to unlock the door, so to speak. And there he is, Ozil! And it's deflected just wide. I thought that was going in. Found himself with some space on the edge of the box. A great little turn from Ozil. Great little flick as well from Lacazette. I really thought the defender headed it into his own net, but it was unlucky. Ozil obviously didn't get much playing time under the former manager Emre. So it seems like he's going to get more chances under the new manager. There have been some rumours that he could possibly be leaving, but I mean, he's starting here today, so you never know. And Granit Xhaka to Ozil. Plays the ball forward. Martinelli. And here's Tierney to Ceballos. And Hector Bellerin has some space here. And he's going for goal, but it's over the crossbar. I mean, he had some space, so why not have a strike? Have a pop-at goal. If the space is there, if it opens up for you, then go for it, son. Not the worst effort. Arsenal starting to really stamp their authority on this game. Genk had a good start with a good counter-attack right at the beginning, but that's all they've really had so far. Arsenal obviously pride themselves on being in the Champions League. They won't want to miss out, and that's terrible defending. I'm not sure what Arsenal were doing there. That should have really been a goal for Genk. And Tierney looking to drive forward now with the ball. Martinelli, the young man, keeping possession. Arsenal using those triangles as they always have done so well. And here's Ceballos. And he's won himself a free kick in a very dangerous area here. Can Arsenal make it count? And Ozil saying, this is mine. Ozil lines it up. And he just strikes the wall. It's a poor free kick. It was in a dangerous area, but Ozil couldn't make the most of it. You'd expect better from him. But Arsenal with the corner now. Ceballos whips the ball in. It's got onto the edge of the box, and Hector Bellerin, what a strike! Hector Bellerin with a superb strike. Absolutely just lobbed the goalkeeper. Sensational. What a goal that was. A peach of a volley. Superb. What a finish. And Arsenal take the lead. 38 minutes gone. And it's a positive start to their Champions League campaign. Although it's only the playoffs, but what a strike that is. Hector Bellerin. Absolutely sensational. I mean, just look at this. Look at the technique. The keeper had no chance. What a volley. Superb. And it's 1-0 going into half time. The manager will be delighted with that. And Arsenal will kick off the second half. Xhaka looking for Aubameyang. He's not really been in the game, Aubameyang. Or Lacazette, really. Speaking of Lacazette, there he is. And there's the goal. It's 2-0. What a start to the second half. Out of absolutely nothing, Lacazette just drills it into the corner. Or he just sort of curved it in. He placed it. Very good build-up play here. Made space out wide. Lacazette just drifted to the edge of the box. Gave himself half a yard. Received the ball and then just popped it into the corner. Used the defender as a shield almost to bend it around. So maybe the goalkeeper couldn't really see, but it is poor goalkeeping, to be honest. He probably should have saved that, but That's all good for Arsenal. Exactly what the doctor ordered. Whatever was said at half time clearly made a difference. But here comes Genk once again. And that's a good run. Arsenal got 2 men over here. No one really dealt with a cross, and it's a good header. That was a good chance for Genk. They should have pulled a goal back there, to be honest. Genk have had their chances, that's the thing. Arsenal aren't looking solid at the back as you would maybe hope for as an Arsenal fan. That has been their issue. Not being able to really defend well. But there have been reports that the manager has managed to snap up Marquinhos from PSG. That's an absolutely solid signing if that is the case. Here we go, Arsenal coming forward. Hector Bellerin bombing forward at whenever he can, really. He swung it in, and it's Lacazette once again. And it was almost deja vu. I'm not sure how he didn't get the shot on target, but it was superb from Bellerin. Bombing forward whenever he can, whenever he gets the opportunity. And I mean, it was a tough angle for Lacazette, but he should have got it on target, in my opinion. Here come Genk once again. Looking to go a bit more direct. It's a bit slow from Genk, isn't it? The striker, he's made himself some room and went for goal. I thought for a second maybe he could be going for a weldy of a strike, but I mean the defenders didn't really close him. David Luiz at the last second managed to sort of get in the way. Maybe that was enough to put him off. Nacho, I'm not sure what he's doing, holding up play on the halfway line. And Genk really was building towards something there, it seemed like, and it's gone flying in, but it's a good challenge. And Socrates is bombing it forward. Socrates, he's got space here. He could have maybe laid it off. Socrates, and he's absolutely banged it in. Socrates has ran from his own half to the other end of the pitch and smashed the ball into the far corner. Well, there's been reports that he's maybe moving on, and maybe this is a statement to the transfer market, to anyone looking for a centre back. Well, look what Socrates can do. Absolutely bombed it forward and smashed it. That was superb. No one closed him down, though, to be fair. As I was saying, he could have probably released Aubameyang here. Aubameyang was in on goal, but it looked like Socrates didn't really know what to do, and then he just thought, do you know what? I've come this far, and then he absolutely walloped it into the back of the net. Arsenal with an absolutely dominant performance. And here we go, the Arsenal manager looking to make some changes, looking to give Nelson a bit of time on the pitch. And they whipped it into a very dangerous area, and Arsenal didn't deal with it. I mean, once again, the defence isn't looking the best, is it? There are some real warning signs, and Ozil has been taken out from behind here. And the referee's going to whip out a yellow card. It was a dangerous tackle. I mean, he did seem like he may have got the ball, but when you're going through someone from behind, I mean, some referees will give that as a straight red. Not that I think that should have been a straight red. Arsenal really packing the midfield, ain't they? And Bellerin just looking to create some space, and he used his acceleration to get away from the defender, and I mean, it looks like Genk are just getting really frustrated. It's a good job the match is almost over, because I think the referee's losing control of these players. I mean, look at that. He's nowhere near the ball. I'm not sure how that's not a booking, and the other one was. Nicolas Pepe taking the free kick. He looks to whip it in. Not quite as dangerous as you maybe would have hoped. And here's Mesut Ozil, and Arsenal getting their free kick. The referee's pulling it back, and I mean, Genk Just fouls after fouls. I think they've lost their heads. To be fair, it was good play from Guendouzi, just to lay the ball off just as he drew the foul in. Now, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, what can he do from this? I mean, he's gone for goal and, well, it's well over the bar, isn't it? Never really looked like troubling the keeper at all. So it looks like Arsenal getting their first victory of the season in a competition. Oh, and there we go. The final whistle blows and Arsenal looking very strong going forward, but at the back they're looking a bit shaky. The manager might want to address that. Hector Bellerin with an absolute weldy of a goal to open the scoring just before half time. So there we have it, our first victory in a major competition against Genk in the Champions League. That's a superb start. What a goal that was by Bellerin, by the way. I can't get over that. That was an absolute weldy of a strike. And let's see, any other big results here? Valencia winning. There's not really going to be any big results, are there? Because it's only the playoffs, so.
Arsenal, they've been frustrated over many deadline days with Arsenal's activity in the transfer window, but their patience has been rewarded. Yes, they are excited, but you can't really blame them. Has completed his signing to Arsenal, as Jim was just reiterating there, the quotes from himself, and he felt that this is a place that he felt he could come to, that he could perform at, and that he realised he needed to come here as well. The medical took place. Representatives from Arsenal have been sitting down throughout the afternoon, thrashing out what this deal, Stan Kroenke and even Gazidis have been heavily involved in what they describe as this ambitious deal. A 5-year contract was put on the table to him. He has signed that. He's now going to be playing in the Premier League for Arsenal.
So there we have it. Some pretty good words from Marquinhos, the man himself. He's looking forward to his debut at Arsenal. There it is, 25 million, an absolute bargain for Arsenal. What a signing that is. Making a statement. So I'm sure the Arsenal fans will be absolutely delighted with what Marquinhos had to say. He can't wait for the season to begin and make his debut. Will we see him in the first game of the season against Everton at the Emirates? Well, stay tuned to find out. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification bell to be notified every time I upload. I'm going to end this episode here, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, guys.